and take it in as an experience, that there could be acceptance for my feelings of violence. And I could acknowledge that I'm capable of rising up and blowing in some way. And I can acknowledge that and at the same time know that I still deserve love. That's the recipe for owning violence. At least it is for me. Getting pushed or shamed about it has never helped me take one step into taking responsibility for my violence. But really holding that I can anticipate, I can expect that if I go to somebody and own up to that, I've just energetically shot up inside of myself. And I know that had impact. And I can hold that I know I'm going to be greeted with love as I own up to that. For me, it's what makes relationships possible. Some of you have been hearing me talk like this for a couple weeks now. I feel like I'm going through a phase here where I'm seeing everything through a certain lens, which it has to do with the experience of existence versus the experience of non-existence. For me, every single time I shoot up into violence, say I blow up at Donna, that's an experience of non-existence happening inside of me. I've hit a place inside of me, something's gotten triggered where there's an old feeling of there's no space for me to exist. And what goes along with that is the feeling of I don't matter. I'm not important. And it's an awful feeling that in some ways feels like, having done a lot of sailing, a really good metaphor for me is it's akin to the feeling of we've just gotten hit by a squall and we're going over. And there's no coming back from this knockdown. If I don't have support, if I can't pause there, let me put it in the positive first. If I can pause there and recognize that I'm in that experience experience has been triggered inside of me, and I feel like I'm going over, and that's it. That's all she wrote. And I have space to welcome that as a feeling. Then I have a choice inside of me. I can blow or not blow. I don't have to blow. If I don't have the space in me where I can hold that as a feeling inside of me, I don't have any choice. I have to blow up. My energy has to shoot up. Because in that experience of non-existence, what goes along with that is an assumption that there's no such thing as having a boundary.
Can you say that again?
In the feeling of non-existence is the assumption that there's no such thing as having a boundary. And there's no such thing as having a protest that makes a difference.